Good evening, gentle listener, and welcome to Impressionable, an Alan production with your host, Agonizing Alan, Humiliating Hunter, and Rambunctious Raven. This week, the trifling trio talk about that which all of us experience, but none of us want to. That is, bathroom nightmares. Please prepare thy toilet paper and enjoy the show. Hello everyone, welcome to the Impressionable podcast. Here we discuss anything that interests us and compete to see who can bring the most impressionable stories to the table. The person who leaves the biggest impression on the judge, who is me this week, will win and get to host next week's episode. I am here with my friends Hunter and Nick today. How are you guys doing?
Shut up, screw you. I messed up the stealth mission.
Oh, great. Glad we're off to...
This is the best start to a podcast ever.
Oh, I mean, I'm great.
yeah. God. Hunter, I think you've just ruined this whole thing. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not even sure if we should continue or not, I'm gonna be honest.
No, we got this.
Okay, so...
You know what? Screw it. Just roll, go. I don't care.
I am not cutting this out. Alright, so, anything happened with you guys today?
Yeah, my truck broke down.
Oh.
It broke down?
Yeah, it actually broke down. I had to get it towed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where did this happen?
I was just heading into Lebanon to go to work, so I didn't go to work today. No, I didn't even pass the quick trip. I got right before you entered Lebanon, right after the creamery.
Yeah.
And it just stalled on me, or it didn't even stall, it just shut off, so I had to pull over.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Who picked you up? Your girlfriend?
Nice.
I want this to be a running joke in Impressionable.
100% it's gonna be.
Until, it's not, right?
Yeah, which
sure,
is
man.
Definitely
Sure.
gonna happen.
No, it's not.
You're... Nick, are you trying to make that as loud as you can?
What are you talking about?
Come on, never mind. Have you done anything today? Just...
Have I?
you done anything?
Yeah, I've been with my girlfriend's family the entire day.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have a girlfriend.
-1 point for you.
Yeah, we went to the lake. What? What?
-1.
There's points?
Yes, that's how this show works.
What are the points for?
Well, whoever gets the most points by the end of the episode wins, or just whoever I feel like.
And why would you want to win?
So that way you can be the host of next episode. Yeah, I already explained all of this.
You did.
Yeah. But you
sure,
guys
man.
Stop talking, so I deafened myself, so you couldn't hear me.
Oh.
I mean, that makes sense.
You see, I didn't know that, so... Anyway, after a great start, -1 point. You know what? I want you to hurt me.
Oh, wait.
I mean, I want no points.
You're already out in negative.
Hurt me.
What, you want another one?
Hurt me more.
Another -1.
Hurt me more, daddy.
You stop trying to be the weight of the episode.
Oh, no. No, come on, hurt
Yeah,
me.
dude.
Hit
You're
me where
doing
it
this for
hurts.
attention.
Dude, if you did that, it'd almost be like we're copying another podcast.
Well, we couldn't be doing that. That'd be stupid.
Anyways, let's get to the nitty-gritty. Today's topic is bathroom nightmares. I know we already talked about this last night, but act surprised.
Oh, dude, that's a great topic. How'd you come up with that?
Well, I was thinking about this experience I had once in a bathroom. I'll just do it as an opener story. So, the one day I was taking a shower, right? As you do. Then
naturally,
I got out, and most people, they have like a rug outside their showers, that way they don't get their floor so wet. Yeah, so for whatever reason, I moved that rug, and underneath that rug was a pile of poop on the floor in my bathroom.
You're kidding.
You're not kidding.
No.
Was this? Do you own an animal?
There's never been a pet in this
Wait,
house.
what?
I know.
Wait, hold on. You don't know
Wait, a pile of poop?
you don't have an
No.
animal. How big was this
I
pile?
mean, it was like a smear on the floor. It looked like someone shotgunned the floor and left. Like someone broke into my house, pooped on the floor, and then walked out.
Did a homeless man break into your house, steal your onions, shit furiously on the floor, covered it up with the mat,
I mean,
and left?
honestly, there is one homeless person that lives in this town, and he lives kind of close to my house.
Yeah, he lives under the bridge, right?
Yeah, I see his bike
Oh,
whenever I drive home.
It could have been it. I looked under there one day and I saw him sleeping. I threw a rock at him. Anyways, we can go on with the story.
Oh no, that's it.
Wait, how do you? No, we can't just go past this.
Past was what?
You don't know where the poop came
No.
from?
It was just there.
To this day,
No,
you don't know. Like, did you ask your parents?
They thought I did it.
What did
They
they
thought
say?
I did it, but I didn't do
Thought
it.
you- I like to. I have a perfect image in my head right now. Alan just walked up to both his parents, like, "Guys, there's poo under the rug," and they're like, "Did you poo under the rug?" And you're like, "No, it wasn't me." He's like, "Uh-huh."
Literally.
Alan was just crying.
Wait, when did this happen?
It was in elementary school. It was a long time ago.
Oh, so that's probably why they thought.
Yeah.
And you still have. What if it was them? Like they did a really kinky one time and involved poo in the bathroom.
I don't think Alan wants to think about that.
You got to think about all possibilities,
Don't want
man.
that image in my head.
Did you get the feces tested? Do you know if
No.
it's human? Would you be more concerned if it was human or animal?
Human. Because then it was probably the homeless guy. Anyway, what I want from you today is stories about any bathroom nightmares that you have had. Had any issues, anything filthy, just any adventures you've had in the wonderful place that houses the commode.
You can go first, Nick.
No.
Okay.
We need titles.
Titles? Hold on, I need to know what this one thing is called so I can get my title just right. You know those Japanese toilets?
Bidet?
that, like, bidet? Yeah, okay, I got my title. The title is called The Day Nick Found Out What a Bidet Toilet Was.
Alright. Hunter, do you have a title?
Hunter?
I don't have a story yet. I have to think of one tragic moment I've spent in the bathroom before.
Alright, well then I guess Nick is going first.
Alright. So I want to say this was about 2 years ago now. So my best friend, I'm not gonna name names, but my best friend had a girlfriend at one point. It's an ex now, but we used to always hang out all the time. And at her house, she had a bidet toilet. I didn't know this, and one time while we're at her house, I was like, I need to use the bathroom because I got to take a poo. So, and I asked, hey, where's the toilet? And she goes, oh, it's down the hall to the left. So I go into there. The first thing I noticed, like, there's no toilet paper. So I walk back out. I'm like, hey, there's no toilet paper. Where's the toilet paper at? They're like, oh, you don't need it. I'm like, what? What do you mean? You always get the toilet paper when you go to the bathroom. And then then they're like, no, what do you mean? It's a bidet toilet. I don't want to seem stupid for some reason and not know what that is. Because even my friend knew, and he's the dumbest person I know, and somehow he knew what a bidet toilet was. And I was like, oh, okay, I've got it. I, in fact, did not know what I was doing that day. So I closed the door, I do my business, on my phone, as usual. And then, gets to the point, I'm like, okay, so there's no toilet paper, so I can't exactly wipe. So I just look around the toilet, and it turns out there's this button. And I'm like, well, I've never seen this on a toilet before, so I'll press it. And I'll tell you, I was not expecting for a hard stream of water to be shot up into my anus. I immediately jumped off the toilet. I was such in a panic, like I literally vaulted off the toilet unintentionally. Afraid I was gonna fall, so I grabbed the shower curtain, ripped that down. I'm on the ground. Everyone just hears, "Go down." And then you just hear running water in the background because the button is still pushed and the water stream is continuing to go. And I'm just getting sprayed with water. And it's on the ground. I hit my head actually on the ground. I just hear, "Hello? Are you okay, Nick?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And I don't know why. I do not know why to this day where for some reason her mom thought I was in mortal danger because of noise. So she felt the need to unlock the door and walk in.
And were you butt naked?
My pants are down, butt cheeks out, on the floor, dazed, shower curtain ripped out, toilet spraying water, and I just look up. I'm like, "Go! Leave me alone!"
Did it at least feel good?
No. To this day, I'll never use a bidet toilet. If there is not toilet paper in that bathroom, I do not dare venture in there. I will shit on the side of the road before I use a bidet toilet again. I will never, in my life, do that.
Speaking of, there's a homeless man that every now and then goes into Big Lots and just craps in the floor right in where the toilet is.
Wait, what?
Oh, man.
There's a homeless man that walks
Do
in,
you want to hold
goes
this
to
for
the
your
bathroom,
story? Because I'll extend this to
crap.
where people think bathrooms are.
Yeah, we can.
Alright?
Yeah.
This is just a bathroom episode,
Yeah.
right? Anything has to involve
Yeah.
this.
And anything
in that case,
involves
I've got
bathrooms or things
another
that should
story.
be in bathrooms. Oh, Nick, is that the end
No,
of your story?
yeah, my story's gonna be really disgusting. Yeah, that's the end of the day of the
6
bidet.
points. That's a good story.
So I started off with -1.
Yeah, you
so
started off with
I got 5
-2.
points.
Now you're at 4
Well,
points.
because I begged more. I'm at 4 points.
This episode of Impressionable is brought to you by nobody. Because we're the only 3 people that know about this podcast right now.
That's pretty good, man.
Thanks, man. I worked really hard on that.
You know, you're not wrong.
Anyway, shut up.
Well,
This episode of Impressionable is brought to you by Manscaped.
hey, they didn't pay us. We're not going to shout them out. But you know who did pay us in a certain way? Distractible. Because that podcast is the model for this podcast. There's like very small similarities between this one that I took from Distractible.
No, you didn't.
So yes, I did.
This
So I
is
just want to thank
distractible,
Distractible.
but preteen, but teenagers.
Yeah, we're
This is
The
Impressionable.
teenage life.
Mark, Bob, and Wade, but younger.
Yes, exactly.
That's who we
You guys
are,
in the
and that's
you
who we're
guys
gonna be.
down below, you guys can figure out which one of us is Mark, Bob, and Wade. I like you guys to decide.
You know we're not going to get
Yeah,
a single comment on this.
No,
Yeah, don't expect any views.
we get
But
one view, and like someone tells us who we are.
We are literally just doing this for the heck of it, Nick.
Yeah, we
Pretty much.
thought it'd be fun, so we did it.
Yep. And
hope
now
one
Nick
day-
is gay.
I
Yep.
hope one day somehow, if somehow by miracle, our podcast skyrockets and we get a call from Distractible, like, "Hey, you want to do like a duo?
Yeah.
Duo?
Duo?
We-
A collab?
duo-
A
collab?
duo podcast."
I hope so. But anyway, I am just going to shout out Distractible. Well,
Yes, we
because
are
of what
sponsored
we're
by
doing.
Distractible.
We are sponsored by Distractible. This
We
is
ripped
an
everything
unpaid
off of them.
sponsorship that they don't even know about.
We ripped off the whole podcast idea, except the stories are 100% original and very embarrassing.
Yep, that's the only thing that's original. The stories.
Oh God, I hope people at school don't see this.
Oh, they're gonna see it.
Oh, no,
they
they're
actually
gonna know how
probably
the
will
day started.
somehow. They probably will somehow.
They're honestly, they probably will.
If we don't say the school name, maybe. Oh wait, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did say Watertown High School.
Yeah,
They don't know which one. There's Watertown in New York.
there is a Watertown in New York.
But you did.
There's also one in Connecticut. I think there's one in North or South Dakota.
You did say Watertown, Tennessee High School though,
Yeah, you said Watertown. You did say Middle Tennessee.
and Wilson.
There could be multiple Watertowns in Tennessee.
Yeah, sure, definitely. All right, Hunter. What do you have to say?
All right, Hunter.
What's your title?
Bathroom Terror.
All right.
Okay.
Minus 1 point for copying.
Bathroom terror. Where'd he copy it off?
The title: Bathroom Nightmares.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot that was
Because
the title. Anyway,
stealing is not allowed on this podcast.
right. Anyways, this takes place in Big Lots.
Where all the rich people
Okay.
shop, am I right?
Yeah, rich people.
And the pre-toasted toast.
Actually, we don't sell that anymore.
I'm never
I
shopping
went
there
there once
again.
and tried to buy pre-toasted toast, but it was the day where they ran out.
Yeah, we've not gotten any in since. Anyways, like you ever just like been on a shift, and you just have to use the bathroom, like
Yeah, man. I think
Alright.
everyone can relate to that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never had a job, but yeah.
Yeah.
and whenever you expect a good clean bathroom whenever you walk into it, especially in a place of your work, you expect the bathroom to be clean.
No, if it's a public bathroom, then no.
No.
Well, Big Lots is notorious for their clean bathrooms
Really?
because
Sure.
Yeah,
That's
they're
where all
not.
the rich people
Yeah,
go.
okay.
because that's where all the rich people go. Well,
Yeah.
there was one time where I was like, hey, can I go on my 15-minute break? Because everyone gets their break. And I was like, yeah. So before I buy my snack and all that for it, I go straight to the bathroom because I've been sitting at the cash register for standing actually at the cash register for a hot minute. I need to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I open the bathroom door. Okay. I open the stall, and there's crap everywhere.
What do you mean everywhere? Like
In the toilet, on the toilet, on the floor, on the ceiling.
what, on the ceiling?
It looked like someone went in there and threw a bomb of their feces. And it was everywhere.
Oh my god.
And of course, I'm on my 15-minute. I ain't gonna clean it up. So I walk in, I turn around, and I walk out.
You could just peed on the poop. I mean,
Did
it
you
can't
say
get any more
anything?
dirty.
What?
Pee on the
No, I
poop.
said something. So I didn't tell my or I waited till wait. No, I didn't wait till after my break. I told a manager because I'm a minor. I can't clean it up because it's technically a biohazard, right?
Yeah.
Yes, thank God for that. Otherwise,
I'm
I'd
gonna
be
stop
very
working once I turn
deeply
18.
shamed.
So whenever I went to tell the manager, and there was a female manager too, she had to go in there and clean it all up. But this isn't her first time she's had to clean up something like this.
Oh.
Because we have a homeless man that likes chilling around Big Lots, like I said before, and for some reason he doesn't know how to use the toilet.
There's a lot of homeless people in this random part of America.
Know what you should do next time? Next time he comes in, know what you should do?
What?
Walk him to the bathroom like, let me show you.
Oh no, he knows where the bathrooms are. Instead of him going,
No,
to
you
the
gotta
bathroom.
show him how to do it.
So the dog food aisle is near the bathroom. It's like the aisle you go through down to get to the bathroom.
Mhm.
He goes down there, and he poops on the floor. And then I'm at a dress to clean it up.
Are you positive? Like, is there nothing your store can do? Can you not like call the cops like, hey, there's this guy that keeps just shitting on the floor in the bathroom?
Nope. Corporate policy.
What corporate policy?
Don't you just love corporate policy?
Yeah, but like,
No.
imagine walking in, to a bathroom, needing to use it, and it looks like someone ripped someone's insides out
Oh god.
all over the commode
Well, I haven't been.
and didn't flush it.
They didn't flush it?
They didn't flush it.
Well, that's just the nail in the coffin.
That's the one thing I don't understand. In just normal day people, when they use the bathroom, they don't. I understand. It's not that hard to turn around or just move your hand to press the button, push
If
the
it's a
lever,
urinal,
whatever you
you
gotta
don't
do.
even have
Dude,
to
it's
turn
flushed.
around.
Like,
It's
how
just right
hard?
there. Just move your arm up and press the thing.
How hard is it to to flush a toilet?
I mean, pretty hard for some people, apparently. I mean, it's gotta
honestly,
be. There's no other
I think that's
explanation.
why people are moving to automated toilets. Because people are so incapable of doing it, we have to get AI to do
Well,
it.
even those automated toilets.
You have to get a
I
sensor.
hate those things. They never flush when I actually need them to.
Yeah, they. For some reason, every time I use an automated toilet, as soon as I walk in there, like right as I'm about to sit down, if I usually don't like going in public, but if I have to, it's like if I have to.
But it's
And if
not
I have
just.
to, and it's like
it's-
hold on, it's like right before I sit down, it always flushes.
Like,
It'll just flush
while
randomly.
I'm sitting down, it will always flush and then just splash up. And then whenever I'm
Yeah,
actually
it's
walking out,
especially-
it
I've had
doesn't.
that, yes.
And then I have to go back in.
It's
I've had that happen.
especially school toilets.
Mm-hmm.
Not school toilets.
But it's not just a public thing either. Like at home, I run into the problem with people not flushing
At home?
at home. Like you don't. I can't tell you how many times I've walked into the bathroom, lifted up the toilet seat because you gotta lower the toilet seat. It's a common courtesy thing to do.
They close the toilet, but they don't flush it.
But yeah, the toilet. I don't know if they forget to flush, if they flush it and it just doesn't flush, or what. But and there's just pee sitting in the toilet.
I mean, they should just flush the
He's
toilet.
not that
Leaving
bad.
the toilet open is fine.
And like sometimes you're like, okay, I know who did this, and other times
Who's
it's
your brother?
like, because it's like, well, I mean, yeah. At this point in time, it's like, yeah, I definitely know which two,
Mhm.
because like girls always use toilet paper,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's like, if you can't just flush a toilet, then how are you gonna live in society?
Yeah, if you don't
This is
go
why
through that
humans
effort,
are
you
just
should be
terrible.
sent to prison.
Honestly,
You get charged with not flushing a toilet.
Exactly.
Wait, know what they should do?
What?
When you get charged at, they don't send you to prison, they just force you to build toilets in a factory. For an X number amount of days.
I mean, they used to make prisoners build stuff and like do public
that
labor,
is
but now
true.
they don't do that
Wait,
anymore.
do they still do it?
Not
I know, like, wasn't the old thing, like, they used to make them build license
yeah,
plates and
like
stuff?
license plates
and
was
other
a big
things?
one. Now they just pick up trash by the side of the road.
I thought, they don't still do
You know,
that?
like license plates aren't even stamped anymore like they were. Like they had like presses that they would press the numbers into the plates. Now the digits are just
Yeah, and, like,
printed
they'd
on
bend the metal like that.
Mhm.
Wait, they are? They're not pressed? I thought
them.
they're
No, license plates are
still.
flat now.
yeah, they
I'm
are.
looking at one right now. It's flat.
Oh. Well, I guess you learned something new.
Which I mean, the world doesn't need license plates anymore for prisoners to build license plates anymore. It's more of they have they have machines to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
But
But isn't
like,
that
picking
another
up-
way the prison can turn a profit, though? Because they can sell them.
They
Isn't
can
that the whole point?
I mean, I guess, but I mean, why do that whenever?
Know what you should do? Force prisoners to make Wrangler jeans.
To what?
Why? But they have factories for that.
Why not?
Just keep having them pick up trash. I mean,
I've always wanted sweatshops closer to home.
Anyways, we're getting off topic.
It's a little bit. I've got another story. It involves work.
Okay. What's your title?
Hold on, let me think how I want to title this.
If you want some time, I have a short
What's
little thing I could talk about.
I think I've got a title, but you can go ahead and tell your short thing.
Alright, so one of the worst bathrooms that I ever went in was in a Burger King in downtown Philadelphia. Alright, it was so bad that I took a picture of it, and I still have that picture. And I'm gonna send this picture to you guys so we can talk about this great bathroom.
Okay.
Anyways, the bathroom that was in Philadelphia. Oh, I got the picture. Oh my gosh.
Also, the
Where's
picture is
What?
picture is gonna be on the website. Link is probably in the description. Yeah, so I just want to go to the bathroom, and then I walk into the bathroom and I see this. Like it.
Oh my.
I just want to know, how does this
I
happen?
don't know. Like, did they just not care? Like, where is the toilet? Oh, the toilet paper's on the floor in front of the door. And that dispenser, that half of a dispenser, is about to fall off the wall.
Yeah.
It looks like
And-
it.
What is that on the lock? Is that toilet paper as well?
I don't know if that's used or not.
No, this reminds me of. I have a really short story before I tell my longer version of the story. I have a short story that actually just recently happened, like a couple of days ago, involving bathrooms.
Okay.
So you know Provo West, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and my friend went go bowling over there. Got done bowling, about to leave. I'm like, I got to the bathroom. Turns out I had like explosive diarrhea that I needed to go. So I just don't think about it. I go and sit down.
Thanks
Just
for
so happened to
sharing.
be, yeah, man. Just so happened to be that it was my luck. Stall I sat into. I immediately sat down. I'm like, okay, go lock the door. And the metal was broken off, so you cannot lock the door. It's just there.
I love those.
And I had some people that walked into the bathroom. Apparently, they need to go too. They go and stall next to me, one urinal. Then one came to mine, and then he tried to open it. I just immediately pushed as hard as I could on the door. I'm like, I'm in here.
I've actually had that happen to me in the Big Lots
I've
bathroom.
had that happen to me before too.
Really?
Yeah, and like some guys trying to open the door because the Big Lots bathroom's lock is also broken. So I had to like kick the door closed, and the guy's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, man." I'm like, "Dude, because usually when the stall door is closed, you knock. Common courtesy thing.
That's what I do.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
why nobody does that? I don't know.
Maybe it's just us.
Maybe we're the problem.
No. We're not the problem.
Oh yeah, I think I got a title for my longer story though.
Okay.
All right.
What is wrong with the women that go to Target?
Alright, 2 points for a sexist title.
You'll find out why. I'm not being sexist. It's just I don't know why.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
you're not.
So at one point
What,
in
you want
time,
me to take away that 2 points?
I used to work at Target. No. I don't want. I'll get the points. So at one point in time, I worked at Target, and I did carts. I pushed them back into the bay, stuff like that. If there was like a mess in the store, I was the guy that went to go clean it up or whatever, that kind of thing. But apparently, I was also in charge. Something else we have to do is bathrooms. So every now and again, we have to go in the bathroom, check, make sure everything's stocked up. That there wasn't something like a murder happened in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
kind of thing. The first time I found out was one of the times I had to check the women's bathroom. And since I'm a guy, I have to stop all the women that want to go into the bathroom. So I make them form a line and I have to wait for the women that are currently in the bathroom to get out. So there's like a line of like 7 women that have to go because I've stopped them because I have to go in and check the bathroom. I go and check the bathroom. Everything's stocked up. Open each stall. That gets the one in the end. I creak open the door. And it's kind of like Hunter's story, but imagine an explosion of shit. But it's like it literally coated everything.
But like an even coat just everywhere?
Like it was a paste.
Oh, that's gross.
I'm not kidding. It was around the entire toilet seat, on the handle, on the stall door and walls, and behind the toilet.
Behind the
Behind the toilet.
And you had
I do not know how. Luckily, since I'm a minor, I got a manager to do it. But I do not know how.
Dude,
That physically happened. That was in a girl's bathroom. I had expected to be in the
Well,
guys.
there are some crazy women
I've
out
never
there.
had a problem in the guys' bathroom. Honest, and I've never had a problem. Like I worked there I was only seasonal hire. I worked there like 4 months, 3 months, something like that. The winter time, basically. The entire time I worked there, never had a problem with the men's.
Really?
The women's, there was constantly a stall or somewhere clogged of shit, or shit covered around it or on it somehow.
It's
Not
probably
kidding.
that same person that just keeps coming back.
Maybe the same homeless man that's bothering Hunter's bathroom went into Target and did the same thing into the women's.
I mean,
Is it a
Probably.
homeless man or homeless woman?
it's a homeless man.
Okay.
Well, maybe he got a sex change.
Have you ever seen a homeless woman?
You know, honestly, now
Wait,
that you're
you know?
talking about it,
Because I
Wait,
have never seen a
no,
homeless
I,
woman.
think I can remember
Wait,
one.
you have a point.
They literally they had a sign that
can't.
said "This is my sign." That's the only homeless woman that I remember.
This is my sign. I would have rolled down my window and honestly been like, "Good job." Speaking of homeless people, today we found a homeless when we were going to the lake. When I was going to the lake with my girlfriend and her family, and on the stop lights, there was a homeless guy. He had a sign like "Anything helps," and I figured out. I'm slowly figuring out how the family operates. So the mom rolled down the window and gave him one of our Gatorades that we're going to bring to the lake. It wasn't open or anything like that. He said thank you. My girlfriend, however, wanted to roll down the window like, "You got any weed?" I don't know why.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding. I just looked at her. I'm like, "What?" Like homeless people always have drugs. I'm like, "What? What homeless people have you met?" And then she looked at me and was like, "That's the reason they're homeless."
It makes sense.
I don't know. I'm slowly finding out that her family is something special.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah,
like
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're getting a little off. Hunter, do you have
Yeah, man.
another poo story or toilet story
Why
of
are,
any
why are
kind?
all of your stories about poo smeared everywhere?
I mean, I don't really have
Maybe it's just a bad omen.
I don't really have a story in a way, you know. I mean, Big Lot's bathroom is just like it can either be a sanctuary or it could be a curse.
Okay, so it could be a public bathroom. Okay.
I mean, I have a story. I have a story. I wasn't involved in it, but it's a story.
Okay.
I'm not going to name any names, but it's an associate that works there. Well, he decided it's like maybe a couple years ago. Decides that he needs to, you know, relieve a little stress, right?
In what way?
Okay.
Well, let's just say he decides to go into the bathroom and goes to
all
town.
right. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Best way to relieve stress, I found.
Right. And maybe a couple days or so later, he decides to tell my store manager and my store manager's best friend, which is another associate. Well, my store manager's best friend goes into the bathroom, because he needs to take a crap.
As he
And
did.
he's sitting there. He's sitting there. He starts to freak out. He doesn't
What
go.
do you mean freak out?
He puts his pants back on and walks out the door, and he says, "I can't do it, man. I cannot do this." And my
Is it because he knows what happened in there?
yeah, my manager was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I cannot go in there knowing what he did on that toilet." And then after Brandon finds out about this, and he texts me and he says, "Nope, I can't use this toilet ever again." After knowing what's happened on it.
Oh
I'm like,
my
yeah.
god.
Okay, so don't use the bathroom at
Don't
Big
use the
Lots.
Big Lots
Okay.
bathroom.
Thanks.
I found. Maybe that's why the homeless guy doesn't use the toilet. He just sits on the floor.
Now that I'm putting the pieces together, that does sound like what.
I mean, now I kind of understand that.
I think I might have to do the same.
Have y'all ever smelt back there in the area of the bathroom?
No.
No.
Like right now, it is the worst smell ever. It's not coming from the bathrooms, by the way. We're pretty sure it's coming from upstairs, because there's a bathroom upstairs that no one uses anymore.
There's an
So
upstairs.
why would it smell?
Yeah, there's an upstairs. It used to be.
Yeah, wasn't it a converted Walmart?
Yeah, Big Lots and Planet Fitness used to be one building, and it used to be a
I
Walmart.
know that.
And the upstairs area used to be the employee lounge and bathroom and all that. And the bathroom and employee area is still there. It's just we're using it as storage.
Mhm.
And the bathroom and the toilet doesn't work. There's only one toilet. But either something has died in the pipes up there, or somebody's using that toilet, and I'm hoping it's the first thing I said. But it's like an ammonia smell, like
What?
methane gas.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like Brandon and I feel like we are going to suffocate.
Like you have to have gas masks to want to be in there.
Yeah, I haven't been in the room in a hot minute because instead of taking my breaks in the break room now, I take it around back because it's pretty back there, and it's like very relaxing, very calm, and it doesn't smell.
Uh-huh.
So that's where I go now, instead of inhaling a whole bunch of secondhand gases.
Huh.
I like to think that because Brandon knows what happened in the toilet, he goes up there to furiously shit, and then comes back down like
Well,
nothing happened.
Let me see if I can find that text
When
message
he
real quick.
really needs to go, that's where he goes.
He'd rather use the toilet that doesn't work or flush, just has it pile up there slowly by slowly, just so he doesn't have to use a toilet that someone jacked on.
Honestly, though, I don't blame him.
But don't you still use the toilet?
No, actually, if I really have to go, then I'm gonna go to Planet Fitness.
Why don't you just go in the middle of the aisle?
Hunter, I'm just saying,
Right.
after this, I'm gonna need to know that friend. I need to know who did this. After this. I am curious, who is the furious masturbator?
Well, it's like, why do it in a Big lot?
I mean, when you gotta do it, you gotta do
You
it.
know how many people probably do it at school?
Oh, no.
Think
People
about
have
it.
done it at school. I've seen, stuff in the toilet.
You,
No.
You're kidding.
You've seen it, Nick.
I have?
Yeah. Remember Miss It was math class.
Geometry?
Yeah, geometry class. You're going to the because you always go to the bathroom in that class for some reason.
Probably to get out of
I
it.
always pick a class, and every semester I always pick a class that I do a normal bathroom break. Because the 5 minutes to give you between classes is too stressful for me, and then everyone else is also trying to use the bathroom at the same time. And I'm like, I want my privacy. I don't like going to the bathroom when there's like 10, 20 other kids in there also doing it, and or just talking, or vaping, or doing whatever.
Probably vaping.
So I usually like to wait into I've been on the I've been in the bathroom, and I would be like, strawberry, and like you'll just smell this, like you'll smell like just you can smell the flavors that they're smoking.
Oh, but it doesn't smell good. It smells like metally.
It
Metallic.
doesn't, but like you get the hint of it. You know what it's supposed to be like, but it's like a bad. I don't know how to describe it. It's this. You smell it, like for example, strawberries, but as if they're bad
It's like
strawberries.
but they've been dipped in lead.
Pretty much, and that's probably what happened.
It is probably.
That's probably how they made the flavor. And like, I think, hold on, I know what you're talking about. I remember, because I remember I walked in there. It took me a minute. I came back with like a smile, but like a disappointed, like traumatized smile.
Oh yeah.
I remember you asked me,
Stupid
and like, what
smile.
happened? Yeah, I'm like, there's jizz in the toilet.
That's great.
I always have, every time you see my infamous Nick smile, you know something has happened. Whether it be good or bad, something has happened.
Probably bad.
Most of the time, it's bad. But to a certain degree.
That smell means something. It's not good or bad, but it could be bad.
Oh, I have a really, involves a bathroom, technically. So, I have a perfect story title.
Okay, what's your title?
It's not what it looks like. it's
Alright, I'm into this.
It's not what it looks like. Do I get any
You
points
got
for
a
the
point
title?
for that.
Alright. So, this is probably personally for me, the worst bathroom experience I've ever had. I think the worst luck I've ever had in the span of 3 minutes.
Alright.
So, I'm pretty sure, I know Hunter, I think, knows what the story I'm about to tell. And I think you'll remember it too. I'm pretty sure when I say it. So this was last year. I went to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to the bathroom like I usually do. I was very distracted. I was on my phone, scrolling through TikTok, just doing that. I look up, make sure I'm like, yeah, I see men in there. I walk in, everything like that. I look up, I realize, there's no urinals in here.
What?
And it took me a second to click it together. I'm like, oh, I'm in the girls' bathroom.
There have been
That's
times
right.
where I've been at a campground and then one night I go into the bathroom, right? It's the women's bathroom. I didn't notice that. No one came in. So then I left. Still didn't notice it's the women's bathroom. Went in the next day.
I was just,
It was still the women's bathroom. And then a girl walks in and is like, hey, do you know this is women's bathroom? No.
I think everyone.
speaking of which, I would say I was very lucky that day. There was no one in the bathroom. So I remember, I was just immediately I like my heart dropped like, oh no, I know how this probably looks like. So I immediately bolt out of the bathroom. And I don't know why, but I had the worst fucking luck. As soon as I walked out, about 5 feet down the hall, are one of our SRO officers and vice principal talking to each other. They both watch me come out of the bathroom. They're like 5 feet away from the door. They watch me come out of the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
They watch me come out of the bathroom. And they both just look at me like, what were you doing in there? And I have to be like, I was not paying attention. I was trying to talk my way out of it because I honestly did not mean to. What I accidentally have done in the panic. I don't know if you know how TikTok works or not, but in the center on the bottom, there's like a plus sign so you can create videos or you can create a TikTok, right? I accidentally pressed that, so it looked like I was in there recording.
Oh no!
And they noticed that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, why are you recording Mike now?" I'm like, "No, I'm on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. I accidentally clicked the button." They were both giving me the hardest stern looks I've ever seen.
Yeah, Alan
Like,
and
it
I
looked
had
like
our
they
fair
did
share
not
with the
believe me.
cops.
Oh, we have.
Like, it looked like they had the look in their eye. They're like,
Well-
"I did not believe you." Oh yeah, and hold on, and and somehow I got done explaining it. I was frazzled. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why I got it, because they let me go. And I remember the exact words he said. He just looked me in my eyes like, "Never let it happen again," and he let me go. And I didn't even use the bathroom. I just went back to class.
I think everyone has accidentally walked into the girls' bathroom before,
Or
I think
The
it's
other way.
happened. Yeah,
or vice versa. Yeah, I think.
I know when I was like a little kid, my mom would take me to the bathroom. Like,
Yeah, you're a little kid.
Yeah.
You're gonna get changed. What are you talking about?
oh, I was talking about when I was like, I think she stopped doing it when I was like 5.
Oh, did y'all know that girl? Like certain I think all public restrooms have tampons in them for free for
Really?
girls.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
They do?
I've
Where are
heard
the
of
condoms
this.
for us?
well, I actually saw condoms for sale in a men's bathroom once.
Huh.
Wait, for sale? Like you had to buy
It
it?
was like a little.
How much were they?
It was like, I don't remember.
Oh,
It's
by
a few
the
years
way,
ago.
It's like you have to have your card on you when you're in the
No,
bathroom.
it
to
was. It
swipe
took like coins.
It dispenses condoms.
I mean, it was a
Big
condom
Lot-
dispenser in the bathroom.
Big Lots does
Probably
not
those are
sell
probably the most
condoms.
unreliable condoms.
I mean,
I would not
I
trust.
do remember there
that.
were 4 options in that vending machine.
4
Yeah.
options. Was it
Big-
small, medium, large, extra large?
I wish.
Yeah,
You're saying, Hunter?
Big Lots does not sell condoms. In case you're all wondering.
Dang.
Did it? Oh wait, remember whenever that one day where we drove around Middle Tennessee, going to every Walmart and Target, trying to find small
and by
condoms?
doing that, we went from
Because there's
Or,
only
yeah.
to 2 WalMarts and 1 Target.
Yeah. Every Walmart in
Mhm.
Middle Tennessee, trying to find
Only has
small
large
condoms,
condoms.
as in 2 Walmarts.
There's
and
only large
one
condoms
Target.
apparently.
Yeah,
You know, and then we
Every
kept
So if you're
asking
just
people
not a
where the small
large-
size condoms are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nick, did you ever find those for you?
You know, never did.
Ah, that's a shame.
Anyway,
this day,
that's a topic
That's a
for another
topic
day.
for
That's a
another day.
topic for-
Condom nightmares.
Topic for another day.
No, it's about when we're talking about Raven's sex life. That's another
Hey,
day.
spoilers.
Wait, what?
I mean,
Who's this Raven? I'm a child of God, Hunter. I would
Anyways.
never do such disgusting acts.
I feel like you would.
I also feel like you would.
You have absolutely no proof. Just don't ask any women.
You know, now that I think about it, I'm adverting the topic back onto what we're trying to get on.
Yeah, we're still supposed to be talking about
Alright.
bathrooms.
Technically,
remember-
wait. You know what you can do? You can talk. You can tell them the story about the scraped penis on the bathroom floor.
That's a good story.
That is a very good story. But
Alright,
Brandon,
take it away.
or
Yeah,
I'm
You need
I'm
a
gonna.
title if that's a story.
Oh, okay. Well, this is
Oh,
Brandon.
yeah.
This is a story Brandon encountered at a public park.
No, this has to be personal stories, right?
No,
Or does
it doesn't
not?
have to be.
Oh, okay.
All right. This one, I've titled this one "Bathroom Sex."
All right, 2 points for that
okay.
title.
So Brandon was at at the park in Watertown, because he likes walking the track.
Mhm.
You know, hangs out by the creek every now and then. He walks there, for
Mhm.
those that are curious. And he
Walks
said,
everywhere.
He said one day, he walked past the bathrooms. The door was locked. What's weird about this? I think it's the girls' bathroom door was locked.
Why was he? What? Wait.
He
Why
was
was he
walking.
checking the girls?
Well, he wasn't. He was walking past it, and he saw it closed.
Oh, okay.
And how you've been to the Watertown Park. You know how the bathrooms are. They're like a
I
public
didn't know
bathroom.
they had bathrooms there.
Very, very public.
Yeah. Well, he walked past it and he was hearing a girl moaning. And he hears two distinct, or not two distinct, but two different guy voices coming from that bathroom.
Was there a threesome in the bathroom?
Oh,
There was a threesome going on in
You
the
should have
bathroom.
knocked on the door and be like, "Hey, can you guys hurry up? I gotta go."
Well, he walked away,
Can I join?
and when the door opened, two guys come out and a girl comes out, and he immediately texted me about it, and he was like, "Dude, you will never believe what just happened." And I'm like, "Okay," and he's like, "Someone decided to have a threesome in the public park bathroom," and I'm like, "Not where I'd have it, but."
There are better places.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
That is true. Not particularly true. Why in a public park bathroom, though? Those bathrooms are filthy. There's bugs that live in them.
I mean, yeah.
Well, this might be a little spoiler for my sex life. I may or may not have done it in a church.
Oh, you are
What?
kidding.
Yeah, you guys don't even know about this story.
Alright, we're holding that for that episode.
Oh my!
It's really bad.
I bet. Like in a church parking lot. You'll give us the details
Yeah,
later.
give us the details.
Anyway, I'll tell the penis on the bathroom floor story now.
Title. You always forget
Title
titles.
will be. Yeah, we got to do a title. Let's call it.
The penis scandal.
No, that's stupid.
Oh,
Actually, it wasn't
That
stupid.
wasn't.
That was a good one. But that's besides the point.
can I get points
Honestly,
for creativity?
yeah,
even though
you'll
it's
get
not
a
my
point
story?
for that because that's a good title.
Yes. Come on, man.
I mean, I was thinking of a title to incorporate the word penis in, but you've already done that, so now it's just gonna be stupid and boring.
Just use the penis scandal. That just means I already got the points for it.
I'm just gonna do. I didn't do it.
No points for that.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways, you want to tell us the story that I
Anyways.
definitely never heard?
Yeah. Because you were definitely not there.
Yeah.
Technically, I wasn't there.
You weren't there.
No,
It
I
was-
was not.
It was me and you, right, Alan? Just us
I
two.
wasn't,
Or
I
was
wasn't
Elijah
involved,
there
but I
too?
was close enough. I might as well be there.
Wait, you weren't
No.
involved? No, it was Brandon that was
Yeah.
involved. That's
Of
right.
course, it was Brandon.
We walk out of lunch to go to. So Brandon and I, during lunch, our freshman year, we always had a thing where we went to the bathroom, and then we went back to lunch, and then we went to class. It was like a group P in a way, but without the whole group part of it. Group duo-P.
Okay.
We walk in there one day, and us two just see a penis kicked in, like out of scuff marks on the bathroom floor, and it
How
was
big
actually
would you say this was?
it was a good like 6 feet
Was it
long.
like the entire length of the bathroom?
No, it was just in the smack dab in the middle of the floor. It's like 6 feet long.
That's a big penis.
Yeah, and there's somebody in the stall. I don't remember. I think the shoes were black. I don't remember the backpack or anything like that. I don't even know who the guy was. And Brandon and I use the bathroom and leave. Well, when lunch goes out, we go back to the bathroom to see if it was still there. It is, to our unsurprise. And Coach Bradshaw is in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I know exactly who did this.
Okay.
And for some reason, Coach Bradshaw had it out for Brandon and I our entire freshman year. He hated us.
Why?
I don't know. I still
Because of
don't
that.
know.
Because he knew he know that you did it.
He thinks
he
we
knows
did.
that you did
Um,
it.
And so this was the day of a pep rally. Remember those that we used to have? Yeah.
We had one of those.
Yeah,
this
before
year.
COVID.
Yeah. But we used to have multiple
Yeah.
of these.
I
Remember
remember
that?
those.
Yeah. And Mr. Hill says, "Hey, Hunter, can I talk to you for a second?" So I go down with him. It's Mr. Hill and the SRO officer. And I'm like, "What's up?" And they look down at my boots, my my combat boots, you know.
Mhm.
And they look at each other, and he says, "You think those would do it?" He's like, "I don't know." And he said, "So you know what we're pulling you out here for?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm assuming you're talking about the thing in the bathroom floor, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I didn't do it. My boots can't scuff up the ground." He was like, "Hmm." They had no evidence on me because I didn't do it, so they let me go. Well, they also pulled Brandon out because Brandon told me that this would probably happen. And Brandon had his cowboy boots. You know how Brandon always wears those boots?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had those on. And for some reason, they thought those would scuff up the floor. He got away,
What?
of course, as well because both Brandon and I, our boots, one, can't do it, and two, they had no evidence that we did it. But Mr. Hill was like, "Do you know who could have done it?" And I was like, "No, there's some guy in the bathroom stall when we walked in there, but can't give you any description." And Brandon and I got away with it.
Because you did it.
Wait, you got away with it?
Well, we didn't do it, but
you made a whole story about how you didn't do it, and you're like, yeah, and then we got away with it.
yeah, we got away with not doing it.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
This really sounds like we did it, but we didn't
Yeah.
do it.
Sure. All right.
Yeah, okay, man, I believe you.
Do you know
Yeah,
who
but
did
we
that?
didn't do it. No, I actually still don't. Till this day, I've never figured out who.
I mean, this
Oh.
one time I walked into the school
You've
bathroom.
just resparked a story
You
I
just
remember that
interrupted
involved
me.
the bathroom.
Yeah, you should take away points.
I
Wait,
am
no,
taking
no,
away your
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Dad, don't do it.
Okay, since you called my
Dad.
dad.
That was weird.
Anyway, as I was saying, this one time I did walk into the bathroom at the school, and there were pencils stuck in the ceiling tiles. Like, people had been throwing them at the ceiling. They were just hanging down.
I was there.
No, you weren't there. It was me,
No,
Logan.
yeah, I was there in the bathroom getting changed, and Logan took one down,
Oh, yeah. And then,
and
what's-his-face walked in. And thought
Uh,
Logan put them up there.
Mr. Bradshaw, not Coach Bradshaw, but
It's always
Mr.
the
Bradshaw.
Bradshaws. Every time.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we could
Yeah,
do
you also
one
think
more
it's you?
story, but then we gotta wrap it up.
I've got a story.
What's your title?
I thought I got away with it.
Okay. Okay.
Do I get awarded
Continue.
any points for that?
Mhm.
Or is it after
Continue.
the story?
Continue.
Okay. So this was right before school got out for us. Like, literally 5 days before the school got cut out.
Mm-hmm.
So, what happened was, one day, I accidentally slept in. And when I say slept in, I mean, I woke up at like 8:20.
On a school day.
Yeah. I woke up, look at the time, like, shit.
It's just a subtle.
I didn't have time to shower, and I immediately threw clothes on. Grabbed my bag, went to my car, drove all the way to school, got in the parking lot. I'm like, how can I avoid this story? Because for some reason, like, to give more context before that, I had a problem with sleeping in a bit, so I'd be like a few minutes late sometimes to class or something like that. And it'll technically be counted as a tardy. I was like, man, I built some of those up. Like, I don't want to get any more and then, get in trouble because you have so many of those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had two ideas in my head. I'm like, all right, I'm either going to wait for the class change and then walk into school randomly, just through like the double doors and say the gym. Just going to walk in, go to my second block class, whatever, sit down, call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Or have someone go out of class, open a double door on the side of the high school, and let me walk in.
Smooth.
I went with option number 2.
Smooth.
So I texted my friend.
Same friend that you had the bidet thing with.
Yeah, that same
Nice.
friend. I texted him like, hey man, slept in, think you could open these doors? He's like, sure. He opens doors, and it so happens to be it was our Spanish class. Me and him were in the same class. And then me and him both walk into the class at the same time. Our teacher was like, hey, where are you, Nick? Where's your absentee note? And I was like, I had to come up with something on the spot. And I immediately be like, I was in the bathroom the whole time. That's what my quick thinking told me to do.
Did she believe you?
And he gave me a look. He was like, you're in the bathroom the whole time. I'm like, yep. And he's like, okay. And then after a few minutes passed by, he's like, Nick, can I see you in the hallway? I'm like, sure, man. We go in the hallway. He's like, were you actually in the bathroom the whole time? I tried to act. I pulled out my acting card for this. I'm like, yeah, been having like bad bathroom troubles, I'm making this all up. I'm like, yeah, I was in there for a while. Wasn't. I texted Sebastian because there's like, he asked me where I was. I told him. He went out, got over there, thought it was funny, that kind of thing. And that sounds believable.
Yeah.
I think so.
That does sound believable.
And he's like, okay. And I thought it was the end of that. I thought he believed me. 3 days later, I hear on the intercom, Nicholas Martin, can you please report to the front office? And I'm like, what could this be for?
See, I wonder.
And then there's Mr. Hill sitting down with both SR officers in there.
Uh-oh.
And he goes, Nick, last week on Thursday, do you have any recollection what happened between the time of 8:23 and 8:36? I'm like, no. Because I honestly forgot all about it. Because I thought it was the end of it.
Mhm.
And he was like, uh-huh. He's like, didn't you arrive to school late that day? And immediately clicked like, oh, yeah, I did. He's like, and you had your friend go to the double doors, and you realize all the double doors have cameras pointed at them, right? I'm like, yeah. And so you had him go to the front door, open it, then walk back to class. I'm like, yep. That's literally what I said.
I mean, there's no point in trying to hide it anymore.
Yeah, I just fully came clean. And he was like, uh-huh. He's like, why did you do this? I'm like, because I thought I had too many tardies, didn't want to get in trouble. It's like, uh-huh. And here we are sitting now. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, how many tardies do you even have? I'm like, I don't know. I looked on Skyward. I thought it was like 27, something like that. He looked on there. Apparently, mine was bugged. I wasn't even in the double digits yet.
Oh.
I didn't even get. I think I had not even 5. So it was kind of for no reason. And he looked at me like, "What are you talking about?" Like, my Skyward told me like in the 20s. Like, no. no, you're not. I'm like, oh. And so happened to be one of the SR officers is the football coach in the middle school, and I play football. So he's in the back laughing at me.
Naturally.
And he's like, well, we're going to call your parents and tell them what happened. I'm like, okay. And then they try to call them. Nothing picks up. It doesn't even go to voicemail or anything. They're like, is this the number, blah, blah, blah? It was the house phone number that we got rid of a long time ago. And I was like, no. And they're like, can you call them on your phone? I'm like, sure. So I call my mom, who's at work. I call her, and it's on speaker. I'm like, hey, Mom. And she's like, hey, Nick, is something wrong? And then he immediately buzzes like, hi, this is the vice principal at the Watertown High School. How are you doing today? And she's like, good. What happened?
Yeah.
Like, you can hear it, like you could audibly hear her go. We all know that iconic, like, disappointed.
Yeah. Not mad, but disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he tells her, and she goes, yeah, can I speak to Nick privately on the phone real quick? And so I take off speaker. Turns out they could still hear everything she was saying to me. And the way I found out was everyone in the room started laughing.
And what was she saying to you?
She said, Nick, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, well, you see, I woke up late. But the want to know the weird thing is?
What?
The key part of the story that I left out was the reason I woke up. My dad came in my room and woke me up. He wasn't mad or anything. He was like, hey, Nick, you're late for school. Come on, let's go. Get up. That was the reason I got up.
Wait. And how did they... What caused them to check the cameras about this whole thing?
Apparently, Mr. DeBosco snitched.
Because he knew.
He knew something was up, so they had him check the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
You should have just came clean with him.
Maybe, but still. And then she goes, all right, you're not allowed to drive the car until I say so. He's like, you're not going to have the car for the whole summer or whatever. You know, I'm like, great, okay. And then she goes, we're going to talk more about this with your father when I get home. She didn't even say dad, she said father. You know that's bad.
Yeah. Wait, is that why you couldn't drive your
Apparently
car
she
for
was
that
furious.
little bit?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And when I got home, I mainly told dad what happened. That I got in trouble for, on that day and stuff. And he was like, okay. Literally just like that. He did not care.
Your dad would be that kind of guy. Okay.
Great.
He did not care. And I'm just like, so what's going to happen? Furious mom and dad that doesn't care. They get to talking. And apparently my dad bails me out of it.
And how does he do that?
He's just like, he's a kid. He's like, honey, when we were kids, we did worse than this. They still don't tell me what they did. And I just know the look on my mom's face like, yeah, but like, my dad's just like, it's fine. It's literally the last couple days of school. Did not care. So my mom turns around, relinquish all the punishment, because apparently she even says like, you lost my trust today and everything. Yeah, didn't lose it apparently.
Nice.
Everything's okay.
Nice. Well,
So,
no, we're done. I'm gonna stop the episode here. The recording has been going on for a while. I need to tally up all the points.
All right.
all right.
I get extra points for having to really chill dad that I didn't think I had.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one thing that had to do with the bathroom in this entire story, and it was the
Me
fact
lying that I
you
was in the bathroom.
well,
lied that you
the
were in the
show isn't
bathroom.
about staying on topic. It's about leaving an impression.
Oh, well, I guess that's
I think
true.
I left an impression today.
All right, so Hunter, you have 18 points.
Okay.
Wow, that's a good amount of points.
Hey, you don't know how my point system works.
Okay.
And
Yeah, it could be actually terrible.
and then Nick, absolutely dominating this game. You won with 24 points. Congratulations.
Yes. This is what winning feels like.
Is this your first time?
This is the first time I've ever won.
Yeah.
I'll let you win. Don't worry, man.
Wait, what? No,
What?
don't take this away from
I mean,
me.
his profile picture
Anyways.
is literally a toilet. Like he let you win.
You should have gotten extra points.
Anyways, Alan, bring
No,
it
it's
home.
Nick's job, because he just won.
Oh yeah, Nick, bring it home.
Well, guys, this was a great episode of Impressionable.
First episode.
Very first episode, yeah. Me, Alan, and Hunter, my co-hosts, will be back again with another episode next week. Hope everyone else has a good rest of the day and the rest of the week, and hope we left an impression on you on how bad toilets are.
Yeah. Never go to Big Lots.
Never.
Never live our lives. Just don't work. Just never work in a place that has the bathroom.
Just don't
Don't
ever
do it.
go to a public bathroom, or even your own bathroom. There may be poop under your rung.
No, just hold it in. Hold it in forever.
Just don't ever go. Like, honestly, if you have to, like, outside is probably your best option.
Oh yeah, and please remember to flush.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
No, that's just.
If-
that's
if-
just.
I
come on.
swear, if there's one thing that comes out of this show, this podcast, I want there to be a movement of flushes.
Yeah, like, come on.
But anyways, like my co-host Alan said, we gotta wrap things up. So I hope everyone else has a good rest of the week, and I hope we left a good impression on you.
Podcast out.
Podcast out.
Say it.
Podcast out.